Um, I've been in my industry my whole life. I've never done nothing else. In my industry, in pest management, it's rare to have the opportunity to have your footprint on something brand new. Don't happen. You either have to open up your own company or you get hired on with a brand new company, never been nowhere. Company I represent is going to Alabama for the first time in its 40-year history. It's never been in Alabama. So I designed everything there. So 25 years from now, when they're still working in Alabama in the expansion, they'll be doing everything based off of my way, kind of building my legacy. Um, you try not to get it to you. You have to work on the fly. My truck is my office, as you know. Um, you take it day by day. It's challenging. There's nobody to call. There's nobody to report to. You have to be motivated. You wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You start your day, and you're never off work. Your work goes home with you. When you're home at work, that's where you work. And so you got to love what you do, or it's extremely challenging. The end goal has not been reached yet. It's in progress. Sometime over the course of the next 14 to 21 days, we'll be leaving Texas, headed back to Alabama. That would be the end goal. So it's a work in progress. In my industry, you never reach your goal. It's a constant progression forward, constant advancement. So to reach your goal is retirement because there's no more investment at that point. So you have to constantly, I have a saying I live by, and that's you have to work the problem. You can't let the problem work you. And so you're constantly moving forward. If you reach the end goal, then you're retired. There's nothing else to do at that point. The end goal is getting to manager, but you want to leave your mark. You want to, with other people after you, the next manager, 5 managers from now, the next branch that opens up, they know your name, they know your system, they implement your system. And so when you get to manager, that's the start of the journey. That's not the end of the journey. Seek a psychiatrist. It's a crazy industry to be in. Not joking. Be determined, be passionate, love what you're doing, study bugs. You have to be concerned by the industry if you want to be a professional. Start off low, start off doing residential stuff, start off learning everything you can learn, books, magazines, workshops, courses, and give 120% of your life. If you give 120% of your life to this industry, it'll give you.
Typically?
In my industry, I work at a very unique side of the industry. We do food processing centers, special sensitive accounts. We don't do residential. But I started off in residential. It's like a rite of passage. It's an honor to get to my side of the industry now. It takes thousands of hours of work. It takes years of dedication just for companies that are in my side of the industry now to even look at you. And so to get hired on in my position in my company, I work for the largest pest control company on earth, not just in America. They're the largest across the globe. We're on 6 or 7 continents. To get on with them takes a lifetime of career. It's just not an achievement you can achieve in one day or 1 week or 1 month. It's a lifetime.
So like,
Starting off, I do everything. I do service, sales, I'm the receptionist, I'm everything. As the branch is growing in Alabama, I will hire staff to fill set roles.
right.
You gotta make it fun. I mean, you have now it's easy. I manage just me. It's really not brain science. But I still gotta take care of customers. I gotta help the branch grow. I still have my superiors I have to report to.
Right.
And so doing it, isolating is nice because there's not a mortgage or rent, there's not power bill, there's not overhead. It's just my truck. And so, but as it grows, then we grow in that aspect as well. So it's kind of like when you're a child and you're walking. Once you learn how to walk, you start running. And so now I'm in the crawling phase of my position. When I transfer, I'll be in the walking phase, but I won't be in the running phase. And as each quarter passes by and they're forward momentum, then I will hire on staff, train them for Pacific roles. I grew up with every bug known to man, grew up dirt poor. It's my way of giving back to society. I believe everybody has a right to be bug free.
Right.
And so I had the opportunity to join this industry to contribute to people being pest. I've been doing this for almost 20 years now consistently. It's a lot of work. It's school, it's studying at home, it's going through a lot of different systems, mastering different systems, learning different techniques. You have to be not so much loyal to a company, but loyal to an industry.
Right.
There is a difference. You can say, in the 20s and 30s, people built pensions with companies. Today, to build a career, it takes an industry, not a set locked-in company. I wish I knew how stressful it was, how unstable it was at certain times of the year. I did not realize that. So I was telling the researcher a lot better than I did. I don't regret my decision.
Yeah.
It took me all over the country, so I don't regret what I've done. But I had to learn my lessons the hard way, and I wish somebody would I recommend somebody that's really researched the industry and the volatility of the industry before making a decision. It's a lot of work. First, you got to handle the legalities of get your business license and meet all the legal regulatory requirements of the state you're trying to go to. You got to have business in the said state. So it's a lot of back end work. I really don't know a lot of other details because this is brand new for this company. So it's about 14 days away from knowing if that's actually going to happen or not. There's a possibility it won't. It could crash. Right. That is a risk factor in business. So we got the regulatory set up. We got the sales staff set up. They're doing the best, but currently there's no business in Alabama. So it's possible that the expansion will be a bust and the company will kill it in the next 7 to 10 days, 7 to 14 days, something like that. My industry regulator, we got to say anywhere, the label is law, so all the instructions for mixing products or applying products, whether it can be applied, whether it can't be applied, any type of safety equipment needed for us or the customers, all on the label. So if you read the label, you're going to have that issue. The love for the industry. I've been doing it 20 years now. I couldn't imagine doing nothing else. It's stressful at times, but I do love what I do. I love the industry I'm a part of. We only do straight food processing centers and straight commercial, no residential at all. I prefer commercial work. It's more challenging. They ride with me. We'll meet at locations. They're around me. I drop them off. They'll monitor me. They got a lot of books they'll go home and read during the first 30 to 60 days of training. I have a real intense 90-day training program where it's really, really hard to get through it, but if they put forth the work, then they'll be extremely successful. So it's a process. Unfortunately, 80% of people who apply to join will not survive the training process. It's just that right. Demanding, so it's just really hard to get through it.